Hi, my name is Patricio Ginelsea, director of Lumpia with a Vengeance.
Hi, my name is Earl Baylon. I am an associate producer and an actor in Lumpia with a Vengeance.
Hi, I'm Ray Cuerdo, producer of Lumpia with a Vengeance.
And Lumpia with a Vengeance is an action comedy about a hero who has to connect with a high school teenager and team up with her in order to stop a crime syndicate from selling drugs masked as lumpia.
So first of all, we got to get this out of the window and throw it outside. Why did it take so long to make a second film?
Very good
question.
So we were crowdfunded almost 8 years ago in 2013, and so that was a greenlit. And then, of course, the challenges of doing an independent film, the funding always ran out. But the truth is, the fact is that, of course, money would always run out. But then, Danny Trejo came around, and so a lot of it was we wanted to make sure that we made a great film for our backers that they would be proud of, a film that was worthy of the support they gave us. We could have just easily made a movie just to get the crowdfunding completed, but when we saw what we had, we made sure that we took some time to raise the funds, get the community support, and come up with a film. And I think it worked out. And luckily, our audience and our backers have been supporting our film through the film festival tour.
And the second far-off question, why lumpia?
Lumpia is. Lumpia is an iconic dish for the Filipino community, and I think if you know anything about lumpia, the next thing they always tell you, if you're Filipino, are you Filipino? You say yes. The next question they always ask is, oh, love that lumpia, and why not? In the comic book world, you have superheroes that take on the icons of bats and spiders. So why not in this crazy comic book world where a hero will take in a symbol as cool as lumpia, because it already embodies our culture. It's delicious. And it's just a fun food. You can't just eat one.
That is true. I would have gone with lechon as well.
Lechon.
Why not?
But it's hard to use that as a weapon because you're just slow. You're like,
As opposed to ninja stars. So,
You know what? We may have to put that for, take some ideas for the next one,
But I followed everything that you guys have done on Facebook and what's been going on with the movie, and it's so fun. What has it been like, the reaction of people who have gotten the chance to see it so far?
The response is we've sold out all our screenings in our film festival so far. In LA, we sold out in like 5 minutes. And so,
Rock concert.
Yeah, it's like a rock concert. I think the amazing thing about movies in general is that you have to see this film with an audience in a theater, and it's weird. You can see it virtually, but I think you agree, right? It's like
right. And the funny thing is, I think this is going to be my first time watching it with an audience because we've, pandemic and all that stuff. But the only time I've ever seen it with a crowd is in the Bay, and that was in a drive-in. So. Yeah, I definitely think this is going to be like an enhanced experience watching it with the crowd, and I'm really looking forward to see how people are going to react to it live. So, it's.
Good.
So, last question. What's next for Lumpia with a Vengeance? Are we going to see it in VOD, go into theaters, have a limited theater? What's next?
Well, as with all independent films, the idea is the goal is to sell it so that everyone can go see it. And that's also the purpose of all film festivals, so that's how we get it out to the audience to see if there's a market for it. And we think there is. Definitely we think there is so far. And fingers crossed, we may have an announcement in the next time we see each other. About a distributor.
Let's not forget the comic book, right?
Oh, go ahead. You say that.
And the other thing that with our project, we've been blessed because our backers even crowdfunded our comic book, and for every film festival we've had special variant covers, which more or less for LA we have our holofoil wraparound cover by legendary Will Patricio, if you recognize him, who did X-Men, Wetworks. He had created Bishop, correct. And so it's been fun. I mean, obviously it makes sense for our film because we are a comic book film, but to actually have an actual comic book actually created by the people behind the film.
Team.
Yes, Ray even wrote a story. You know, Earl has his characters he's in the comic book. So
And this is breaking news.
and so we just found out today. Got the email. We're gonna have a Comic-Con panel. On Comic-Con special edition. So we'll be there Friday night at 6:30. So if you're going to be at Comic-Con, tickets go on sale tomorrow. Why am I doing plugs for them? But yeah, no, this is a big deal. If you're a nerd like us, it's been a dream to be part of Comic-Con. I mean, to attend it, because it's hard to even get tickets, but now to be in a panel, we're just getting the news now. So
And hopefully this is part of the drive to get the movie out there, to get a distributor on board.
Yeah.
Well, guys, we're going to be at Comic-Con, so we'll definitely be at your
Nice! 6:30 Friday. We already know.
Exactly. So we will be there. We'll bring all our friends over there. Thank you so much for being a part
thank
of
you.
this. And
Thank you.
we'll
Love
follow
what you guys are doing, man. MUSE TV.